Come on, come on, come on. Stick and move, stick and move. Come on, come on. Yeah! That's what you get! You don't box Murr! That's what you get when you box Murr. Yeah! Come on, sound guy. Hey, everybody. It's me, Murr, from Impractical Jokers. Thanks for watching tonight's episode. And thanks for submitting your questions to us via hashtag #AskAJoker. I'm going to get through as many as I can here. Doesn't work. Okay, here we go. Got it. Okay. The first question, oh man, this is hard. The first question comes from Chris, who writes, "What did your mom say when she saw your skydiving tattoo?"
It's a ferret skydiving!
Funny story about that. When I was a kid, my mother forbid my sisters and I from ever getting a tattoo. She said, if you get a tattoo, don't come home. So I lied to her. I lied to her for 3 months. She knew we were filming at a tattoo place. And she called me that morning. She said, you're not getting a tattoo, are you? I said, no, Ma. I'm not getting a tattoo. She found out when she saw that punishment on TV that I actually had a tattoo. So I took my mom out to a nice steak dinner to apologize. Chuck writes, how weird was it to rub the guy's chest hair? He seemed cool with it. Hashtag easy $100.
Like that. It goes out. Yeah.
Oh
goes
my
out right there.
God!
Chuck, I've done far worse for far less. George writes, can you believe the guy threw water at the wrong person? How often do things go wrong on set? That was crazy. He threw it at the wrong guy! You can't plan something like that. You know what it was? Q has a beard and a hat, and coincidentally, the guy in the deli counter, the meat section, also had a beard and a hat. So the guy went all the way to the end of the store, saw another guy who looks homeless like Q, and threw the water at him. And it brought the whole show to a standstill. It's stuff like that you can't predict, you can't plan on. It happens more often than you think. CJ writes, if that woman's fiance wasn't standing there, would you have said you had sex with her? Of course I would. I'll tell anybody I had sex with them if their fiance's not next to them. CJ, haven't we had sex? See? Is your fiance standing next to you? No. I'll say it all day. Danny Green, we've had sex, right? Yes. Why? Because his wife's not next to him. That's why I can say it. I'll say anything to anybody that doesn't have somebody nearby that can beat the shit out of me. Sue writes, how did you get Danica McKellar to appear on the show?
It's Danica McKellar! You have to interview Winnie Cooper!
Danica McKellar, Winnie Cooper from the Wonder Years. She was my celebrity crush growing up, you know? Like, her and Alyssa Milano, that's it. Like, I can't believe it. What happened was, 6 months ago, Danica McKellar sent the guys a tweet saying that she was a huge fan and her family watches the show. And I didn't think anything of it at the time. Had no idea that they were in touch with her about it. And they reached out to her. They knew that I had a huge crush on her. So they reached out to her on Twitter and traded information and said, do you want to be on a punishment of the show? It'd be perfect to punish Murr. So when I walked in, dressed like Apollo Creed's sickly nephew, sickly white nephew, and she was there looking gorgeous, as she always is. I lost it, man. I couldn't believe they got her. It was crazy. She knew the premise that I thought I was walking into a bodybuilding competition. She had no idea what I was dressed like. She had no idea what the questions were that she was going to be asked. The guys wrote them for her and for me. So all of her answers are improvised. She wasn't wearing an earpiece. She came up with all those answers on the spot.
Finish this equation. Me plus you equals...
Really awkward.
I was not just blown away by the trick that the guy set up, but I was blown away even more by how clever she was. Like, she just ripped me apart, which I love, you know? That she called out my chest hair. The guys did not tell her to say that. They didn't tell her to say any of her answers. So she was just sharp as hell. All she knew is that I was going to walk in. I thought it was a bodybuilding competition. and I was going to ask her questions that they wrote. That's it. Darren writes, how often did you make out with Danica? How often did you make out with the Danica poster? As a kid, I mean. As a kid, often. As an adult, always. Thank you, everybody, for joining me for Ask a Joker. Please, on social media, use hashtag Ask a Joker. Send us lots of questions. We answer as many as we can. Remember to watch us every Thursday night at 10 p.m. on True TV. What else? We are on tour. Visit impracticaljokers.com to see all of our tour dates coming up. It's fun, man. Come to a show. We'll laugh. We'll have a good time. And don't forget to go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/impracticaljokers. Twitter, you know how to find us. At this point, if you don't know how to find us, something's not right with you or your computer, I'd say. And make sure to check us out 10 p.m. every Thursday night. I'm going to go back and beat the hell out of someone. Sound guy, scroll for me. Yes. Good.